Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is Tuesday, January 18th. Oh my God, another month flying by. Anyway, yesterday was my birthday, January 17th, so a lot to share with you on that. I'll be uploading a video soon. I'm in the process of editing it. But in the meantime, I also wanted to do this video that I've been wanting to do since around Christmas time. But as you know, Christmas time is a very chaotic and busy time, and we really had a lot going on this year. As you know, every year we choose a different theme. This theme was more detailed, more intense. We loved it. It turned out great, all that good stuff. But it was a lot of shopping, a lot of putting different things that we were doing together. So I just, for some reason, could not fit this video in, but I knew I would get to it sooner or later. But I couldn't even use the stuff because I wanted to do the review and swatches with you first before I even use the products, which is what this video is about. It's going to be a review and a swatch with you on 2 palettes and a mascara. So let's get started. One of the palettes is the Glamistry Beauty Girl Code palette, which was a collaboration with Elena from Little Women of LA. She has her own YouTube channel, and she always uses this palette. I mean, she does a lot with Morphe. I think Morphine is probably her favorite brand of makeup, but she used a lot of different, brands, but Morphe tends to be, I feel like, her number one because she does collabs with them, and a lot of her stuff is Morphe. But she did do this collab, and I don't know exactly with who, which is really weird, but she came out with this palette and she used it various times in her videos, and I really love the look of the palette. I love the colors on her when she did the different looks, and so I really was interested in getting it, but I kept putting it off for a while. And then she had this deal between her and Jasmine of Little Women of LA. They had a package deal where you would get this palette and 2 pair of eyelashes, which Jasmine does. She's into the eyelash thing, and so you would get this palette and 2 eyelashes for 50 bucks. And I think this palette itself is $40. And so 40 or 50, don't quote me on that, but I'll figure it out on the bottom, the original price to it. So it was a good deal. The only thing I didn't get Jasmine's eyelashes, which I love Jasmine, because I really don't wear false eyelashes. So why get something that I'm really not gonna wear? My daughter's one daughter wears it every blue moon, but not lately since she's had her baby. The other one really doesn't wear eyelashes. So we have worn them certain occasions, but we're really not an eyelash person, and maybe I should be because I really don't have big eyelashes. But I just feel like it's time consuming and it's just not my thing. I just rather invest in mascara, which I've been on a journey with mascara as well, looking for years for the right mascara to make my eyelashes look volume. And maybe that's another reason why I should get into doing eyelashes, wearing false eyelashes. But that's a whole nother day, a whole nother video. But so yeah, so I ended up getting this for 40, and I thought it was a good deal. And then a few months later, she had another good deal that I didn't find out in time. I think you could get this palette for 12. And I found out when it was the last day, and it just didn't go through in time. Otherwise, I would have got several more of these. I haven't even used it yet, so I don't even know what my complete opinion about it is, but I love the look of the palette. I love the colors. And like I said, I liked it when Elena did different looks with it. So I thought I'm willing to try it, and so let's do it. So this is how it looks. It's kind of like a peachy pink color. I don't know if you can see it. It's like a pinky, peachy color, yeah. So that's how it looks. It says Glamistry Girl Code palette. I don't know if you can see, the lighting is really big on that. So when you open it up, it's a 10-pan palette, and these are the colors. I'm going to take the plastic off. These are the colors, which are really, really nice. Some mattes, some shimmers. Of course, I'm a shimmer kind of girl. I do have mattes for when I need them, but I prefer shimmers. So it has, like, I believe 5 shimmers and 5, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5 shimmers and 5 mattes, which is really good. And I just love the colors. It's a variety of colors, all the way from your base color, which can be this one right here, all the way to some neutrals, and then some very bold colors. So I'm gonna swatch them and tell you what I think as far as like pigmentation, if it's true to its color, stuff like that. So we're gonna start with the first one, which I'm gonna need my glasses to see the names. So girl has to put on her glasses. Of course I have to clean them off. So the first color is Keeping It 100. I like that saying. So it's that base white or beigey color here. So I'm going to put that on. This light is very bright. So that's it. Let me see if I turn down the light. So that's the color right there. I'm going to stick right here. Very pigmented. That was just one glide on. So I think it's really pretty. It's really shimmery. I don't know what's the best way to show you. I think staying back here. So I really like that. So far, so good. The next color is Intervention, I want to say. It's this brown color on top. So I'm going to go across the top and then across the bottom. So it's this one right here. It's a really chocolatey brown color. So again, the pigmentation is really good, and that's just one swap. This is a matte, so it's not as shimmery as your white one right here. Got my wipes ready. So I'm gonna try, the next one is a green color. I call it like an army green color. It's called Poker Face. So it's this one right here. That's really, really pretty. You can see it from back here. It's a shimmer. That's probably going to be one of my favorites. I use a lot of green shadows. And the reason why I like green, ever since I was young, I liked green. And my mother loved pink and green on me because I have what's called cat eye. They're like this intense yellow brown, but a lot of times turns green, like very, very green. Right now it's probably a yellowy brown color. So, and everybody always says, those are called cat eyes. So colors like green and pink and brown tend to bring my eyes even more out. That's what people told me. My mother used to say it the same. So I think that's why I like green. And plus, makeup has evolved so much that the green colors that they come out with are really, really nice. So that's your green right there. That's called Poker Face. The next one is Sex Talk, which is like this burgundy color right there. So that's Sex Talk. It's a burgundy color. It's matte. I like it. The next color is a really shimmery green. It's called Russian Bombshell. Of course, Elena's Russian. So that's probably why she named it that. So it's this green right here. Can't wait. That will be a nice color for Christmas. Whoa, Jack. Okay, the greens are going to be my favorites. That's that shimmer green. That's one swap. Love it, love it, love it. So we're going to the bottom part. It's called Mama Bear, which is this mocha brown color right here. So let me take these off of my hands, off of my arms, I should say. Try it. So that's a matte color called Mama Bear. I love that. I wear a lot of brown, so that'll be great. And even though it's matte, like I say, I do have lots of matte options, but I just prefer shimmers. So, but you know, you gotta have some mattes for different kinds of looks. So yeah, see, get closest without the light blinding it. The next color is a really beautiful, like bronzy gold color. It's called Little Boss, which is this color right here. Oh my God, that's gonna be one of my favorites too. I'm gonna put it right next to this one. Oh my God, that is the bomb. That is Little Boss. So I hope you can see it. I hope the lighting is doing it justice. See, if I get closer, the lighting tends to, oh, okay, there you go, right there. Perfect, definitely gonna be one of my favorites. The next one is a matte, it's called Booty Bee. Don't ask me why. She's got some clever names, I must say. So that one's really pretty, especially around fall time, Thanksgiving time, Halloween time. That's one of the colors that is used a lot. So definitely we'll have a lot of looks around that time, but you could use any color all year round. But you know, just some specific colors kind of call your attention in certain seasons and certain occasions and causes if you're supporting causes. So that's why I say you could use it all year round. Makeup doesn't have boundaries in that sense, but you know, you tend to be like called to certain colors when it's certain things going on. So that's definitely a nice one. It is matte. Booty B. So the next one is like a purpley pink color. It's called Lash Queen. Oops. I should have showed you before I wiped it right there. A shimmer color, really, really pretty. One swatch. So they are very, very, very pigmented, very nice, true to their colors. So it's got an A+ so far for me. The last color, last but not least, which I feel like if you have black hair and black eyebrows, you could use this for that. I don't. I have dark brown hair. But you can also use it for eyeliner. I do use black most of the time for eyeliner. I stick to old school ways and it just tends to go with mostly everything, but every blue moon I'll use a different color, but black, I use black a lot for stuff. So we're gonna try that one, which I should have showed you before I swiped it, which is this one right here. Please never mind my nails. We're in a pandemic. So it's a matte and it's called Frenemies. So friends and enemies, frenemies, you know. Really pigmented again, all of them. So all of them are very pigmented and every single color is true to its color. And I love the colors, even the mattes, which like I said, I'm mainly a shimmer kind of person, but I do love its matte. So this is definitely a palette that I'm going to order more of no matter what the price is. If I could get them on sale, that's great. I'm all about saving money. But if I can't, I still say it's worth the $40 or $50. Pretty sure for it. I don't know. I'll put it in a picture clip or something and show you what's the original sale, how you can order it and all that good stuff. But I definitely highly would recommend this palette. She did a great job. You know, I love Elena's video. She has a great YouTube channel. I think it's called Elena's Day, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so the next palette I wanted to share with you and do a swatch and review is a Stella palette. So it's this palette right here. See if you can see the name. Lighting is horrible when it comes to showing stuff. So it comes in this box right here. I got it at Marshall, so the palette is worth a lot more, but you know, Marshall's is a discounted store. So I got it for $19.99. They had two palettes there. One was more of a neutral color, and I thought, no, I don't really want that one, just want this one, because I was really trying to focus on my family's Christmas gifts and not so much for me. So I thought, no, but then I kind of regretted it because I could have used a lot of those colors as well. So, yep, that's where I got it from. But you can, I'm sure, find it online. It might be much more online. So whatever information I could get, I'll add it to this video to show you. So it has the names on the back, not in the inside. So those are, geez, I'm trying to show you the names. So right there, those are the names on the back. So the top first one would be this one right here, and I believe that's called Toast. Yep, so that's in the order that we're gonna go. This packaging, you can feel the quality. It's metal, it's heavy. You can feel the quality, you can see the quality, so I'm very impressed. I think this is the only thing I have from Stilla. And then of course it comes with your plastic protector. It has a beautiful mirror, so you really don't need an extra mirror. It's a really nice size mirror, and it's a 12 pan palette, 6 on the top, 6 on the bottom. There's 6 shimmers and 6 mattes. So like I say over and over again, I prefer shimmers, but if anything, I love an even amount of each, because there's some palettes that I've had that they had more mattes than the shimmers, but I love those shimmers so much that I'll go ahead and get it. But I like it at least if it has like the even amount of both. But if it can have more shimmers, that's great too. So let's get started. This is the first color that I'm gonna swatch right here, and this one's Toast. Geez, this lighting is horrific. It's good as far as the lighting for the video, but when you want to show something, it's not so great. So I gotta take all these other ones that I had on my arm. Probably gonna do it on my hand as well. So let's try it on my hand. I don't know if you can see that one. It kind of went across my knuckles. Well, my knuckles are right here, but there's veins right there, so it doesn't look like an even swatch. It'll probably be more even over here, but I do love the color. The pigmentation is great. I'm gonna just rub a little bit more. It is loose. I'm gonna say that. What I mean by loose, if you don't understand what I mean, I'm sure you do, but just in case you don't, means like with the Glamistry palette, when you swiped it, it stayed firm. There was no breakup. There was no like loose pieces coming out. And this does have that, unfortunately. But if you don't mind working with it, you just have to, when you have that type of palette, you have to, when you swatch the color with your brush, make sure you tap it before you go to put it on your eye, because then it'll fall in your eyes and all on your face. So that's just an extra step that you have to take. But if you love the colors and you don't mind doing that, then that's great. But I do recommend that you tap it if it's gonna be coming out like this. But it's a beautiful, beautiful color. I could use this for base, and I could use this to create the actual look. So, and by base colors, to me, base colors is like a beige, off-white, cream colored, white. Those are what I call base colors, because you're going to do your whole eye base with that color, and then you're going to create the looks with other more bolder colors or more darker colors. So that's what I consider base colors. So, and you can see in here the looseness of the powder. I don't know if you can see that, but it's loose. I don't recommend anybody to do this on somebody else's palette, or if you're a makeup artist, please do not blow on the palette. It's unsanitary, but it's my own palette, so I know where my air has been. I know how clean I am, and it's gonna go on my body. So every now and then when I absolutely have to do it, I can do that, and it's necessary. But if you're a makeup artist and you're doing your client's makeup, do not do that. It's unsanitary. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, so I know what you're supposed to and not supposed to do in the professional world. And at home, even if you're at home doing other people, even if it's family or friends, just kind of shake it off, and hopefully that does it, or get a clean tissue and kind of wipe it off, even though you're going to take some of the makeup off. But other than that, just do it if you're just doing it on yourself. So that's a tip. So the next one is a matte color. It's a creamy beige color as well. Let's see if it does it on my hand again like that. Oh my God, this lighting. See if I can get to okay. There's the color right there. So maybe because it's a very, very light color, you can't see it as much, but this one doesn't have a fallout. That's what it's called. I always call it loose powder or loose shadow, but the actual name is fallout. So now everybody might understand, like, what the heck you talking about, loose? I mean, you can figure it out. Nobody's dumb. You can figure it out. But it's just better to use the proper word and words that people really recognize. So, yeah. So if I say loose, you know I mean fallout. So that's a very light color. I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to show you as best I can. It's right there. So yeah, definitely will be a base color or blending color. Another thing you could use with base colors, which are, like I said, are the creamy, off-white, white, creamy beige kind of colors, is you can also use them for blending. So there, another tip, just in case you didn't know that. So the third, and that color is called Last Round. So the second one I used on the top is Last Round. So this is Toast, Last Round. This third one is going to be Sunset Soiree. Sunset Soiree. So it's this color right here. So it's like a brown, bronzy color. So that has no fallout either. So there you go. I'm gonna try to move this camera a little bit more. So there you go. Really beautiful shimmer like I like it. I could do a lot of looks with that color. Oh my God, this is just not good. Let me try to fix my lighting. So hopefully it's the same lighting. Hopefully it'll be better if I put it darker. No, I'm gonna go back to that lighting because that's the best lighting. But okay, moving on. So the next color is like a really soft pink, which is this color right here. It looks white in there. That's called Pink Bubbly. So it's this one right there. Let me see if you can see it better. So that one's definitely probably not going to show. I'm going to try it on my arms again. There. So it's this one right here. It's a really, really light, soft pink, and it's called Pink Bubbly. That can also be a base color as well, especially if you're going to do bolder pink colors or darker pink colors. So yeah. Okay, so the next one is Velvet Rope. As you can see here, Velvet Rope, and it's this one right here. So we're going to try that one. Really beautiful color. Oh my God, that's probably going to be my favorite. My favorite colors are pink and purple, so yep, this is going to be one of my favorites. No fallout. That's one swatch. So it's kind of like this color, but because it's just purple, it's bolder, a little bit more bolder. But I'm loving that. That's definitely going to be one of my favorites. It does have fallout, not so much on my arm, but on here. You can see the fallout, I think. You can see the fallout. Not too much, but it is there. So the next one is like a green army color, and that's called Cash Out. So I guess it's the color of money. So that's why they call it Cash Out. So let's try that one. That's really pretty. Another one of my favorites, for sure. Every time I see this kind of green when it's shimmery, I think of Christmas. I don't know why. But you will also be able to use, if you're doing like a Mardi Gras theme, those colors call my attention. If you're doing St. Patrick's Day, it would be a perfect color for that as well. Or, like I said, makeup has no boundaries, so you can use it all year long with maybe outfits that have green in it. Yep, so now we're gonna go to the bottom one. So the first one on the bottom is this color. It's kind of like a peachy bronze, and that one is called Bellini. Trying to find the angle. Oh, there you go. Found my angle right there. So let's try that one. So it's very light on here. Very light. So it is a matte color. That's probably why it's a lighter color, but it's really nice. I like it. So the next color is again like a chocolate brown, and that color is called All Nighter, which is this one right here. Let's see if I find more space on my hand. So it's a matte color. Kind of looks similar to the one in the Glamistry Girl Code palette with Elena. They have pretty much the same color. It's really pretty. Let me take some of these off. Gotta have your wipes when you're doing a swatch and review. This will take it off more because it's a sanitizing wipe. Okay, so the next color on the bottom is this color. Creamy shimmer again, and this one is called Bright Lights. That's a really pretty color for base or blending or just a look. Because you can also use light colors for looks as well. But I mainly use it for base and blending colors. But that's a really pretty color. It reminds me of like of New Year's. What other holiday? Yeah, New Year's. I can't think of what holiday. But again, it's a color because it's a creamy color. You can use it all year round as well. any makeup color you can use all year round. It could be because it's your favorite color, if you're supporting a cause during the year, certain time during the year, if you're going to a certain event that calls for that color. So if it's red, doesn't mean it's Valentine's Day. You could be supporting the Heart Association or the AIDS Foundation, and it could be in a month that has nothing to do with February. So of course you can use red. Like we do the Puerto Rican theme festival theme every year in June. We also do the 4th of July. So those things call for colors of red as well. So it's stuff like that. Creamy colors, well, it goes with everything. So there you go. My thing is kind of a little crooked. This lighting stand is great, but I just realized I bought a new one that's really tall. This one, the legs are about that short, and it's more for like a tabletop. Where you can use it, which I love it, and it's great. But I bought a new one that has the same 10-inch LED light, but it stands up. So, and I haven't even tried it. It's still brand new. I bought it around Christmas time. Gift for myself. So yeah, so I gotta learn to pull that out. This one's just easier because it's shorter and you just put it on the table and you're good to go. But I need to see how the lighting in that one is. It could be the same, but it definitely, I have the height and it also comes with the microphone. This one doesn't, but I do like this one because you could pull it out really quick and just place it on your table and just go forward. But I'm really having to work with the lighting. The lighting is good as far as how the video comes out, but when I'm trying to show you stuff, I'm going back and forth trying to adjust it. So it's a little just chaotic, but we're gonna get through this. So that was the one that I just did, and that was what, Bright Lights. So now we're doing Anything Goes, which is this color right here. It's a very light mocha kind of brown color. Let's see, where's my space? So you would probably, because it's a matte, I think you would have to do like a double or several swatches, because you can see the sporadic, not so bad, I've seen worse. So yeah, that would be definitely maybe like a blending color. So we'll see. I'm gonna do some looks on it and take some pictures. And oh my god, my nose is just runny. I'm so sorry. Every time I do a video, it does that. It's like it just wants to annoy me, so my nose will run. So sorry about that. So the next color that we're doing, let me go ahead and take a piece. It's like 3-part napkin. Let me figure this out. Okay, we're back in action. So 2 more colors left. The next color is Tomorrow's Tale, which is this color too. Just a tad, not a tad bit. It's actually darker than this one, but it's kind of like the color you would wear right after this. So let's try that one. So see how it's sporadic, or is that the right word? Sporadic. See how it's light and then a lot and then light. That's when the pigmentation is not that great. But it works, but it's just not that great. That's when you have to keep going over and over and over again to get it to be, what's the word am I looking for? You have to swipe your brush several times when you're doing the look on your eye to get the full effect of the color. Otherwise, 1 or 2 swatches might not do it. That's when pigmentation is so important, but it's not like do or die. I mean, you could definitely love it and it can definitely work. You just have to work a little bit extra to get the look that you would do on things like the Glamistry Girl Code, which was completely very much pigmented. 1 swap and you were good. Now, if you wanted to go over it again, you can. There's, no rules saying you can't, depending on what look you're doing, but it only took 1 swatch, so that's where the pigmentation is great. And when the pigmentation is not that great, you'll get those little like spots, sporadic movements, like, okay, here, good, no, here, stuff like that. You probably know what I mean. So yeah, so I'll tell you in a minute. I'm gonna do the last color, then I'll tell you exactly what I think. So the last color is this beautiful color right here. It's a brown bronzy color. I always call those brown bronzy. It's called After Party. So that's one right here. a lot of fallout, I'm telling you now. You might see it. So you can see some of the loose shadow powder, whatever you want to call it, right there. And you could definitely see it on here. I think you can see it. There you go. You can see it. So, I mean, this palette, I don't regret getting it because I definitely love the colors and I know how to work with it. Like I said, I'm a licensed cosmetologist. So I do hair, nails, and makeup, all of the above. And I've been doing it for a very, very long time. Oh God, most of my life. But professionally, I've been a cosmetologist since 2000, so 21 years. So I'm really good at what I do, and I love, it's my passion. So, you know, when I know pigmentation when I see it, I know fallout when I see it, I know when something is good quality, when it's not, when it's worth it, how it's gonna be the end result of it if you choose to have something like that. So colors are so worth buying this palette. I love the packaging. I love the big mirror space. I just think it's worth it, especially for the price that I paid. It's definitely worth it. And I would buy it again, but I would remember that it does have some fallout. I'm going to have to work a little bit extra, but I've seen a whole lot worse. So I'll just say that. So, but definitely out of the two palettes, I would recommend the Glamistry Beauty Girl Code palette with the collab, or I don't know if Elena did it totally her. I'm pretty sure it's a collab. I don't know. Anyway, she's involved in it. It's her collaboration. She came up, I'm sure, with the names because that's the names that she's used for things. She probably had her hands mostly her in it most of all. And so I totally recommend you buying her palette. It's Glamistry Girl Code palette. You go to glamistry.com and you can order it there. Like I said, I think it's $40 if I'm not mistaken. I'll add a photo clip of it. And she does sales quite often, so just keep going to her channel. She'll let you know, or go to Glamistry and see when their next deal is. But definitely worth it whether you pay the original price or not. So I can't wait till she does another deal. I'm gonna get a few more. I'm like that. I like to have a few of each thing, so in case they discontinue or I can't get it for a good while, I have a few of them. So at least two. So yep, that's what I recommend. But I would recommend both palettes, especially the Glamistry Girl Code with Elena. Definitely check her channel out and subscribe if you're not subscribed to her channel already, or if you haven't seen her content. She has a really, really good channel. I really like her, and especially now that we won't be seeing her on Little Women LA, that's the only place that we'll be seeing her. Find out what she's doing in her life with her family. So yep, that's it for this video. I hope you like this swatch and review, and you know, please subscribe if you haven't already. Please give this video a like. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, because that's the only way you get heads up on every time I upload a video. So until my next video, please stay safe and take care.